Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. So guys, Masters of the Universe is hotter than heck right now. Oh my God, guys, this is crazy. The Master Universe trailer dropped last week and people blew their collective minds. I mean, everybody, and I mean everybody is talking Master Universe right now. It's absolutely bonkers. I had a couple of videos which I posted over the weekend. One of them was the actual Easter egg hunt, where I pretty much go through every one of the things you probably missed in the Master Universe trailer. You should definitely check out that video. I'll have it linked in the description below and also here, so maybe you guys can check that out after you finish this video. But today was monumentous as more Master Universe just keeps creeping up. And Mondo over the weekend announced their next Master Universe 2000X release. And I was just so caught up with so many other things that I did not even talk about this. So they released more photos today, and of course, a release date for this timed edition. Thank goodness. And now we have some more details about this. So I wanted to go over this in detail with you guys so you don't miss out on picking up Man-at-Arms from 2000X, Masters of the Universe. This is going to be great, guys. All right, without further ado, let's take a look at what was announced on MondoShop.com, because this one's got me really, really excited. Let's have a look, everybody. So, guys, I just wanted to remind everybody that the Motuniverse, that's right, the Masters of the Universe convention will be happening on May 23rd and 24th at the Torrance Marriott in Redondo Beach, California. This is going to be an amazing gathering of Master Universe fans. We are excited about everything happening Master Universe in 2026. And to that end, we have invited some amazing special guests to join us. And yesterday on the live stream, Mike and myself announced that Mike Young Productions, every single time we went to the end of each He-Man in the Master Universe episode, 2000X, you saw this huge signature of Mike Young, the production company that was behind the He-Man in the Master Universe. And our special guest for this year, I was just announced, Mike Young, the man himself, will be coming. If you're interested in how this series was developed, how they got past many of the censors, I mean, Skeletor's face melts off in the first episode. You have to meet Mike Young in person at Motuniverse 2026. It's going to be amazing. Tickets are on sale right now, guys. You can get them on MotuniverseCon.com. Early bird registration, save a couple of bucks. And of course, exhibitors, if you guys are interested in exhibiting at MotuniverseCon.com, definitely head over to MotuniverseCon.com, sign up for exhibitors, and they are going fast. As a matter of fact, this Saturday is the end of the early bird pricing, so you don't want to miss out on that. More details to come at the end of the episode. Thank you, guys. This is going to be absolutely amazing. Mike Young is our guest at Motuniverse 2026. Today on MondoNews.com, Mondo released full resolution photos of their brand new 2000X release. Isn't that something, guys? Yes, indeed. The Man-at-Arms has been announced on MondoNews.com, but let's take a look at some of these photos because they are absolutely epic. The man, the myth, the legend, that's right, the walking battle tank himself, Man-at-Arms, 1/12 scale, timed edition. I'm freaking love this, guys. The 2000X Master Universe figures from Mondo are just absolutely glorious, and this one is right up there with every single one of the releases so far. He-Man, Skeletor, Clawful, really Man-at-Arms, and his gigantic armor set, Pauldron, his huge mace. He is just literally, as I said, a walking tank. It's absolutely crazy. Taking a quick look at this and giving some props to everybody who made this happen. Mondo's He-Man in the Master Universe 1/12 scale line brings a highly detailed design for our 1/6 scale brand to the new dimension. With premium features like faux fur leather elements, a dynamic stand, our MOTU 2000X Man-at-Arms 1/12 scale figure comes complete with swappable hands, heads, weapons, and powerful display ability. But that's not all. Available for a little bit of time, this deluxe Man-at-Arms timed edition includes extras like an additional portrait mace and environmental base. This is awesome. Now, this figure, according to the Instagram page, is only available for just 2 weeks. That's right, guys. There's only 2 weeks to take advantage of this. Starting tomorrow, pre-orders will open up on Tuesday, January 27th at 11 a.m. Central Time. So, guys, definitely mark down your calendar. This is the time to get Man-at-Arms from Mondo. And this is going to be crazy, guys. A lot of people love Man-at-Arms from the series, so you don't want to miss out on this timed edition Man-at-Arms. But let's take a look at this. Huge shout out to all the artists who helped to make this, who helped to bring this to life. Amos Hemsley, Emiliano Santolucia, Scott Akers, Tommy Hodges, and I'm pretty sure that somewhere in the mix, Mark Bristow did some painting work on this. I'm pretty sure. Probably is Master of the Universe. It doesn't talk about Hector or Peter, but I'm pretty sure there are so many people involved in the design of this and the creation of this. Huge shout out to everybody who's involved in making Man-at-Arms 1/12 scale timed edition a reality. Let's have a look at the Man-at-Arms. We got a first tease of this. I believe it was last week, Friday, and I was so busy with everything, I totally missed this one. But there he is, the Man-at-Arms in backlight, and he looks freaking glorious, just walking like a badass right towards the screen. And I go, he's freaking armored up like you wouldn't believe. He is a walking battalion in and of himself, a single soldier. He's a freaking centurion, everybody. It's going to be awesome. But there he is, fully lit up, fully colored, and fully on display for a feast for the eyes, really. This guy is incredible. I mean, honestly, when you first saw this guy on the original 2000X cartoon by Mike Young Productions, it really was something to behold. He had a gigantic shoulder pauldron, and he still has a gigantic shoulder pauldron. I don't know how he actually balances this out. I'm pretty sure that his overall exosuit has some sort of gyroscopic, balancing going on. But you would think that he would have shoulder pauldrons on both the left and the right. But this is actually in hearkening to the original design for Master Universe Duncan as he appeared in the toy line. And that was always a unique, non-symmetrical kind of idea for the character. And it really gave him a sort of, a difference, really give him a characteristic all of his own. It was really great. You can see he does have his face shield already up. And that's a lot of fun, too, because the original character's face shield was big enough that if you raise the arm a little bit, you actually protect his face. He has that rebreather attachment, which, of course, is part of that shield. You can see the furry portions of his armor, very much indicative of the way he was portrayed in the original series, but obviously the toy did not have any soft goods at all. I love the different colorization here. Of course, cartoons are so much fun back in the 80s. Lots of color. We have the oranges. We have the greens. We have the blues. He looks absolutely incredible. And you can see that his suit is not really a jumpsuit like it was in the original series or Filmation. It actually is some sort of exosuit where it does have plate armor everywhere, but it's comfortable enough that he can move around without actually having any problems. That's amazing. The Eternian technology is incredible. I love his midsection where it's just got all this plate armor. His traditional Eternian belt, which is just so reminiscent of the original series. I love it. His furry loincloth, man, that is the height of fashion in Eternia. It's crazy. His gauntlet on his left, and of course, he's holding on to his huge, gigantic mace on his right. It's crazy. I love the way the legs have been designed. The overall sculpting of Man-at-Arms is incredible, and the paint details. Oh my God, mwah, chef's kiss. The boots and his singular shin pad on the left, on his left leg, freaking incredible. I'm absolutely over the moon with the way this has been designed. Huge shout out to everybody who was involved in this. This is great. Here he is with his other head portrait. This is great because it actually depicts that he does have a top knot. His hair is pulled back, and it gives him this, weathered look, this older soldier type of idea. But he is, of course, the adopted father of Tila, and he really does show that he has been through many, many battles, but at the same time, he still has time to take care of his, adopted children, even becoming much of an uncle to Adam, and even every of the other younger warriors under his command. It's amazing. Here is Duncan with both of his on the pedestal that it actually comes with this timed edition. I'm hoping that they will release a regular edition probably very soon, but this timed edition does actually come with this unique looking base. It is the floor of it. It is like the some sort of wilds of Eternia, but we can see some radiating energy coming from the floor. Not too sure where that's coming from. Maybe it's actually some sort of energy well that he's found in the wild, but it looks amazing. He also is equipped with his sidearm. No pun intended. It literally is one of the unique weapons he had during the show. His gauntlet would literally transform into this weapon and allow him for additional rapid fire action. And of course, his mace is just comically oversized. But man, did he use that to wall up many of the larger enemies in the series, including Clawful and Whiplash. It was glorious. That wonderful new shield attachment for his face guard is really cool. I really like the way it can just raise up and is, as I understand it, a separate attachment which you can remove at will. So it's awesome that he's actually included with this attachment. Here we have Man-at-Arms running into battle, of course, without his helmet, which is kind of foolish, but he looks so good. He gets into so many different poses, and the articulation on these characters is just so well done on this 1/12 scale. Bravo, Mondo. This is awesome. He does look really cool just standing there with his stand in this wonderful environment created by, I do believe, it would be Raul Barrero and his team for this lush environment. Congratulations, guys. What a triumph. He also comes with some blast effects. This, as I understand it, was only delivered at the nth hour, but it looks awesome. Hugely charging up his overly sized mace. But again, as I said earlier, this is very important to be able to subdue characters like Clawful, who bludgeoning to them doesn't necessarily put them out of commission. Sometimes, like in the case of Whiplash, you really just got to shock them into submission. Crazy. He also does have blast effects for his gun attachment and his additional screaming face. I love it. Just his action is really yelling, in the heat of battle. It's awesome. Shouting out orders, and I love it. This is an awesome addition to Man-at-Arms for all of these wonderful blast effects. The badass that he is, he walks into Castle Grayskull with that kind of swagger that he has. But it's really cool to actually see the back details because these are some things you really don't concentrate on mostly in action figures. But I love the design overall. We see these, electronic bits which are coming to the back, obviously helping to, put power into the rest of the suit. And this big, huge orifice in the back, I think it is like a monitoring device of some sort. But it also helps to give circular, air for the rebreather and circulation for the rest of the suit, possibly to keep everything running because everything is literally a exosuit for what he's wearing. And I imagine that takes up quite a lot of power. I wonder if this is actually a solar cell because, it would be cool if it lit up too. That would be a really neat addition, but we can't ask for everything, can we? Here is Duncan and He-Man having a casual conversation. Now we can see that He-Man literally towers over Duncan, the Man-at-Arms. But it's wonderful to see their size relationship, as He-Man in the series was actually, he was a beast of a man. He truly was. But that's not saying that Duncan wasn't an impressive specimen himself. He was truly the former Captain of the Guard and, of course, still the Man-at-Arms of Eternia. Here you can see the articulation abilities of these two, just being able to have a casual conversation, sitting down on the rocks, and really looking so natural in their overall poses. That's the deceptive nature of the designs themselves. I mean, these huge guys with bulking muscles, you normally wouldn't think that you could cross their arms or do, just regular standard poses. But Mondo has been able to make the impossible happen and make these two look as if they're just as comfortable as sitting down having a conversation. Here's Man-at-Arms absolutely unafraid of going into battle, as he is a weathered warrior, taking on someone literally 3 times his size. I mean, Clawful is just a beast, and he is not cowering down. He's taking him on hands-on, literally just using his regular fist to try and punch him. I think that's hilarious. I would have gone for the hammer. But seriously, this is awesome. And looking at Man-at-Arms in his environment, it's great. Taking on something of an even more deadly foe, Man-at-Arms still has no fear. Charging into battle, trying to take on Skeletor in hand-to-hand combat. Of course, we know Skeletor is very well versed in swordplay, but Man-at-Arms, being the heroic warrior he is, trying to defend his friends, trying to defend everyone, and the honor of Eternia and Eternos, taking Keldor by surprise. This is his only opportunity to try and take him down. Here is a huge melee between Clawful, He-Man, Skeletor, and it appears that they have the upper hand. But as we know, the villains do not play fair, and I think that this will definitely be a fight to the finish. This looks awesome. Of course, Man-at-Arms has gone through many trials, and in the series, we do know that eventually he is possessed and transformed into a snake man for a short time. And it's awesome to see that they actually have this new portrait depicting him as a snake man. I'm loving this idea. But this, of course, is exclusive only to this timed edition. This new Snake Man head looks awesome, and I can't wait until we actually get this to our hands. This is great. Here are all of the figures that have been announced so far on each of their pedestals, and we can see that Skeletor just has to be the man on top, and his pedestal is so much taller Actually, I believe it's on a foam base, so Skeletor is just basically propped up here. But everything else looks amazing. Oh my God, these guys are quite the collection, and I hope that everyone who's been able to afford them gets every single one of these because they are truly glorious. You can see just how tall He-Man is in comparison to Duncan. Wow, truly a man among men. But remember, Duncan is no slouch. He truly is quite the specimen of himself. We can see here how the front shield actually comes off of his armor. Really cool and depicting a lot of the additional play features that you're able to utilize with Man-at-Arms. Here we actually have the base itself along with a stand itself. I love the fact that they're including these stands as they really do help with the posability of the characters themselves. The blast effects are really cool. As a matter of fact, I really enjoy the translucency of this blast effect. As you can see, it actually does have the effect of an ice ray or some sort of effect where it actually chills and is translucent from the bottom, leading to this wonderful blue, clear blast effect. That is a really cool touch. Bravo, Mondo. Standing without their pedestals, they are still quite menacing, and you really can't see just the difference in height here. Skeletor stands just a little bit taller than He-Man, but Clawful really towers over everybody. Insane. Man-at-Arms will be available for 2 weeks, starting tomorrow, Tuesday, January 27th. He stands a whopping 6 3/4 inch tall. These guys are big boys in 1/12 scale line, and they look glorious. Man-at-Arms comes with everything that you see here. He comes with the blast effects for the mace as well as his sidearm. He comes with 2 different portraits, the top knot portrait, the determined screaming head portrait, and of course his stoic regular standard portrait. He also comes with 2 different maces, the orange mace, the more, I guess, pewter mace. I don't know what happened there. Maybe it was, I can't remember if that was actually connected to a specific episode, but it is much duller and older in appearance. And then, of course, or is it that this transforms into this? I can't remember exactly. He does have swappable hands, 2 gripping hands, and he does come with this extra Snake Man head portrait. Wow. As well as the additional stand. What a pack out. This is just crazy. Guys, don't forget, this is a timed edition and will only be available for 2 weeks on January 27th, 11 a.m. Central Time. So mark your calendars down. You do not want to miss out on this. Man-at-Arms is priced at $120, and that is a steal. But don't forget, there is that tiny little problem with the fact that this item is subject to a surcharge for U.S. customers, so be prepared for that. Guys, let me know in the comment section below, what are your thoughts about Mondo's new release for Man-at-Arms 2000X? Oh my gosh, this is absolutely nuts. Their 1/12 scale line just continues to kill it in the actual sphere of Master Universe. And again, this is one of 2 different toy lines for Master Universe, both 2000X related, and I can't believe that they are just killing it right now. Both designs look incredible, but this one in particular is probably one of my favorites. I am actually over the moon on this one. Oh my gosh, guys, I cannot believe this. But don't forget, this is a timed edition, and you don't have much longer. Starting tomorrow, Tuesday, January 27th, for 2 weeks, Man-at-Arms will be up for pre-order. Do not miss out on this one. Now, keep in mind, there is a tariff surcharge, so you have to keep that in mind. And guys, one last reminder. I mean... Motuniverse is freaking going to be the place to celebrate Masters of the Universe in 2026, as it has not been, Masters of the Universe has not been in the public consciousness the way it is today. And going on the 2000X theme, that's right, Mike Young, the man, the myth, the legend, the one who actually helped produce the Masters of the Universe, He-Man of the Masters of the Universe 2002-2000X series, will be our guest. This was announced yesterday on our live stream with Mike of Attorney and Royalty, and we are super excited about this. You can meet Mike Young, the man who helped to make the 2000X happen at Motuniverse 2026. And guys, Motuniverse 2026 is the place to be if you want to celebrate Master Universe, as we are going to do huge celebrations on the movie, master celebrations on all of the different versions of Master Universe, the toys, the cartoons from Filmation, new adventures. Yes, we're doing new adventures. We're going to talk about 2000X, of course. We're going to have discussions on Revelations, Revolutions, and everything involved with She-Ra, Princess Power, and She-Ra, the Princesses of Power. That's right. We're not leaving anything out, guys. And we're going to have cake for She-Ra. Yes, we're going to celebrate that birthday properly. It's going to be freaking glorious. But guys, let me know in the comment section below, what are your thoughts about Man-at-Arms being released for Mondo, and it's timed edition. I love that fact because, to be perfectly honest with you, limited edition, once they're sold out, they're sold out. Those always give me a lot of stress. So I'm really glad that we have 2 weeks to be able to make this one happen. Let me know in the comment section below. Are you going to be picking up Man-at-Arms for your collection, as he is absolutely glorious? His overall sculpt, his overall paint work, everything about him looks insane. Or is he just a little bit too pricey at that $120 price point for this timed edition, and you're going to wait for that regular edition? Or is this aesthetic not what you're looking for, and you're just going to end up going for the Mattel version, which is much lower in price point, a lot less detailed, but at the same time, it fits in with your overall collection as a whole? Let me know those comments in the comment section below, guys. Toy News continues in 2026, everybody. And I told you just now that the Masters of the Universe movie will have a huge celebration at Motuniverse 2026, but it is top of mind, and Master Universe will be everywhere this year because this is the year of Master Universe. Guys, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey, everybody. Geek proud.